Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Today with Season 6, Episodes 11 and 12, Waltz and Who Mourns for Morn. I cannot wait for Who Mourns for Morn. If it is a Morn episode, or if Morn is heavily involved in that episode, I'm going to be so happy, because Frank Morn is the best character in all of Star Trek. So we have that episode to get excited to, but first we have Waltz, which is a very interesting title. Makes me think of maybe it's going to be a Dax and Worf episode or something like that, but I have no idea. All I know is that I'm really liking Season 6 so far. The first 6 episodes were awesome. The Magnificent Ferengi was a really fun episode. Some of the other episodes were pretty good as well, but overall I'm really enjoying Season 6. So I'm hoping for 2 more really good episodes in this reaction. And remember, if you want to check out more of my reaction, here's my Patreon of uncut and extra reactions to my movies and TV shows that come out to 3 weeks early, which means that you can watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine 3 weeks early over on Patreon. So not only can you check out episodes 13 and 14, Far Beyond the Stars and One Little Ship, on Patreon right now a week early, but you can also check out episodes 15, 16, 17, and 18 all on Patreon right now for your viewing pleasure. That is up to episode 18, Inquisition of Season 6. And yeah, thank you so much if you check it out. Let's get back to the video. Okay, let's dive into episode 11 now of Season 6. So I hope you enjoy my reaction to Waltz.
A broken man. He'd be less dangerous that way.
He's talking about Dukat?
As terrible as it sounds,
for a while.
He lost an empire. He lost his daughter.
Oh my god.
He nearly lost his mind.
Oh my god, it's Dukat.
Isn't that enough punishment for one lifetime?
We're getting a Dukat episode, let's go.
I was wondering if you'd make an appearance.
How are you?
I was wondering if Dukat was going to make an appearance.
They told me the same thing.
Good. I'd hate to think they were patronizing me. So I'm a war criminal.
Yep, you are.
Innocent till proven guilty.
So I'm told. Do you believe I'm guilty, Benjamin?
Of a lot of things, yes.
Your appearance before the special jury is just a formality.
And you'll be testifying for the prosecution.
Oh, really? He's against Dukat.
I never got a chance to tell you how sorry I am about Zia.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm sorry too.
The good doctor encourages me to talk about Zial whenever possible, since it was her death that brought on my momentary instability.
He had a really hard time saying death there.
You and Major Kira took care of her for almost a year.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank you for that. It was very generous.
Oh my god, really?
Even if it was only a short time.
A short time is all she ever had.
Oh.
I'll see what I can do.
What? Whoa, my god, what the heck? What's happening? I saw someone trying to rescue Dukat? Guys, this is, oh, what a start to the episode. I've been wondering where Dukat was, because he got captured at the end of episode 6, and then he's just been gone for like 6 episodes, 5 episodes. So it felt weird for him being gone because he was such a big part, but I'm glad that he's back. And also you can tell how sad and distraught he is about Zial dying. Star Trek Deep Space Nine! I went for that one. No, but I'm really excited. That was kind of like an emotional start to the episode. I was getting a little emotional when Dukat said thank you to Sisko, because I feel like Dukat doesn't mean a lot of things, but he meant that. He meant that when he said thank you to Sisko for taking care of Zial, so that was cool. But I wonder who's attacking the ship now.
USS Honshu was destroyed this morning at 10:30
Destroyed.
hours by an attack wing of Cardassian destroyers.
Oh my god. They got Dukat and Sisko maybe.
On shuttlecraft, so there are survivors.
The
Oh,
signals
maybe they
are
don't
coming
have
from
them
this
then.
area. The last reported
Dukat and Sisko stranded on a planet together?
How many ships on the search party?
2. The Constellation and the Defiant.
What? That's it?
In 52 hours, you need to be at this rendezvous point outside the Badlands.
So they only have a very short time to look for survivors.
I mean, if Captain Sisko is still alive, we have to give him every chance.
I raised the same objection myself.
Odo directs this episode.
Every minute spent arguing here is one less minute spent searching for the captain.
Yeah, let's go. Let's move it, boys and girls. Boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen.
You have 52 hours, not 1 second longer. Understood?
Wow.
Understood.
Wow, okay, let's go find Sisko and maybe Dukat as well.
Benjamin, can you hear me?
Dukat.
Dukat taking care of Sisko.
Don't try to move too quickly. The left side of your body is covered with plasma burns.
Oh, Dukat taking care of Cisco.
A piece of shrapnel hit him in the head just as we were carrying you.
Oh, man.
Pods leaving the ship just before it exploded. But I had my hands full just trying to keep us in one piece.
Fair enough.
The shuttle's distress beacon was damaged. But I think I managed to repair it.
So they're fully stranded.
All we have to do is wait for someone to pick up our signal.
I love the cast, by the way.
Whoever gets here first will find one comrade in arms and one prisoner.
Oh, wow.
That's fair, isn't it?
That is fair, actually 50-50.
There's a bone regenerator in the med kit, but I'm afraid I'm not much of a doctor, so I just put on the cast.
Fair enough.
You did plenty. Thank you.
This is gonna be really cool, actually, this episode.
There's a good chance there's edible vegetation out there. I just have to find it.
You could have left me behind. Why didn't you?
Yeah, good question.
I'll be back within the hour.
Do you think Dukat just respects Cisco enough to not leave him behind and also is grateful about Zial and stuff like that? This is interesting, Dukat behavior. It reminds me of when Kira and Dukat were bonding in that cave.
Share your feelings of loneliness and sorrow
Wait.
with your longtime adversary. Dr. Cox would be so proud.
Wait.
Away.
You should kill him now while you still can.
Oh my god, wait, Yun is the devil on his shoulder?
Sensitive topic. I wonder what Captain Cisco would think if he'd seen you curled up in a ball, crying yourself to sleep
Oh my days.
and screaming like a madman till the nurses came and the doctors had to sedate you.
Wei Yun's a dick even in Dukat's mind. Oh my god.
But I think you'll be more comfortable in here where it's cooler.
Too much.
I'm doing the cooking here, thank you.
I wonder if Dukat is good at cooking. I feel like he isn't.
I was feeling a little dizzy.
Well, you had a bout of nausea. Not exactly a little bout.
Oh wow.
I had to help clean out a compartment where 3 men had gone through an explosive decompression.
Oh, gross.
The emissary has spoken. Oh, come on, Benjamin. Have a sense of humor about all. I was a prisoner on my way to trial, and you were my dear old friend come to visit me in my cell.
And now Dukat's taking care of you.
You've got to laugh at a universe that allows such radical shifts in fortune, Benjamin.
It does shift quite often.
How is it?
Needs salt.
Ah,
probably some-
I knew he would forget salt.
Odo and Kira, Quark.
They're all fine. And to know they don't miss you.
He's like, man!
Well, I hope they at least told you that my policies toward the Bajorans were most generous this time.
You were plotting to destroy them, though.
Much of a choice.
Major Kira knows full well I made every effort to heal the wounds between Cardassia and Bajor.
Did you, or was that Wei Yun?
Rectify the mistakes of the past and begin a new chapter in our relations.
I don't think that's what I heard.
You're not going to give me the benefit of the doubt, are you, Benjamin?
I've done it before. I've done it before and made a mistake.
You saved my life, and I'm grateful. But that's as far as it goes. You keep...
What is it, Dukat?
No, I won't do it. Not yet.
Oh my god.
Time. It's my time.
He's actually Gollum. He's actually Gollum.
Stand in the way of your final triumph.
I have to know that he respects me. I think I've earned it.
That is interesting.
You know in your heart he secretly admires you. Isn't that enough?
Cisco actually has a little picture of Dukat in his bathroom. I wonder why he wants Cisco's approval. We know that Dukat respects Cisco. He said it before. So maybe he wants that again. Oh! Oh, boo, Dukat.
Very tempting thought.
Cisco, look! Oh, he saw it. Oh, Dukat's such a liar, bro.
Anything out there?
No. Some rocks slid down the cliff.
Just by visions.
Huh? Everything's fine. Unit's still online.
Yeah, is it? He didn't change anything.
Nothing to worry about. It's working fine.
That's all I wanted to know.
And now Cisco knows he's lying. Wow, what a player, dude.
Far, but there is still no sign of Captain Cisco. We have less than 12 hours before we must abandon the search.
Come on, Cisco. Get it working. He's using a fork. He's awesome. Oh. He turned it off. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Commander, I'm picking up a distress signal.
That's it. That's it, O'Brien.
The nights seem to last 18 hours, the days less than 5. Sit up.
I got a pillow. That's nice. Now respect me. That's what he's thinking.
Ah, much better.
Dukat is so interesting, this game that he's playing.
We're sitting here, together, getting along just like the two old friends that they really are.
Getting along like the two old friends. What is this guy?
You don't think of me as your old friend, do you, Benjamin?
This guy is not subtle at times.
No one to judge what you say. We can be honest with each other.
So say you respect me.
What do you really think of me?
Oh, here we go.
I think you're an evil, sadistic man who should have been tried as a war criminal years ago.
This is in his mind.
Desires,
Of course he agrees with me. And it was millions.
I don't think there's any point in discussing this.
No, Dukat wants to discuss it though.
I have been vilified by ignorant, small-minded people.
He's still yelling at Kira. She's not there, bro.
I wasn't there during the occupation. I didn't see all the things you had to struggle with day after day.
Wait, interesting.
He just doesn't want to anger you. He really thinks you're a vicious, cold-blooded killer, Dukat, and so do I.
Oh, interesting.
You think. So I suggest you keep your opinions to yourself.
He's like, who are you talking to, man?
Now, I'm asking for your opinion of me, and I'd find it hard to believe you don't have one.
Oh, he definitely has one.
Barely, but I think you probably had good reasons for everything you did on Bejor.
Yes.
Wait, what? Interesting.
Were forced on me by Central Command. I wanted to use entirely different tactics.
Did you? I think you enjoyed it.
You were a soldier and you had to carry out your orders.
Precisely.
He's just playing with you think?
Leave us alone! This doesn't concern you!
Cisco is so confused.
She's always interfering, always trying to upset me!
Maybe we should just ignore her.
Yeah, good idea.
That the Major's not even here.
Cisco's like, this guy's crazy.
Nine and his friends, and we're all going to have a good, long laugh at your expense.
Oh, wow. His worst fear.
Enough!
He's gonna fire his phaser. Oh my days. Oh my days.
I've locked onto them.
Beam him up, beam him up, beam him up. These aren't the people. I mean, I'm glad that they're surviving, but these aren't the people.
Ensign and a lieutenant. Dr. Bashir is checking them now.
They find Cisco, they just give up on all the other survivors. We got Cisco, let's go. Oh man, he saw the fork.
One of the tines is missing. How did that happen? Did you break it off?
I ate it by accident, say that. I don't know why that would work.
Unless you needed a tool.
Oh my god. The game's afoot.
Very thoughtful.
No! Oh my god.
Worf.
Oh, they were the next one too.
If there's one thing I can't abide, it's betrayal.
He is so unhinged. Sorry, Kira, we can't hear you. We'll have a few more hours, thanks.
Some kind of subspace interference between us and the station. I'll keep trying.
I couldn't understand a word Kira said. Too much interference.
Sure, buddy.
What about you, Chief? Did you understand?
No?
No, I couldn't understand a word.
Dax, you're going crazy.
We all know what Major Kier's orders were. It would be dishonorable to ignore them.
Oh, come on, Worf.
Brought it on yourself, you know.
Oh my god.
Just like all your victims.
Oh my god.
That he can sit in judgment on all the rest of us.
What the hell do you want from me?
Yeah, fair enough.
You want me to give you my permission to cause more suffering and death?
Oh, there we go, Sisko.
Might as well pull out that phaser and end this right now, because I will never give it to you!
Oh, there we go, Sisko.
Judge Sisko hands down another rule. But where's his evidence?
All right, you really want to do this? Here.
No? Yes. Okay.
Okay, let's go. Stand up.
True. And you were responsible for everything that happened under your command. True or false? True.
Yep, there we go.
On your watch. True or false?
False! I tried to save lives during my administration.
How?
Central Command wanted the situation resolved, and they didn't care how it was done.
I mean, yes, he was a puppet for Central Command.
And a
he did these
gentler
things.
hand was required to deal with the Bajorans.
Oh my god, look behind him.
Reorganize the camps themselves.
Really?
Child labor was abolished. Medical care was improved.
Really?
The death rate had dropped by 20%.
Really?
Killing over 200 Cardassian soldiers and workers.
Yeah, but they were still enslaved.
Executed. 200 lives for 200 lives. That's justice, not malevolence.
Cardassian justice.
Ian would have never been so generous.
But
What the
did I
heck?
give up my efforts?
I love all these people coming into his head.
Another round of executions followed. Once again, courtesy of the Bajoran resistance.
So he's blaming the Bajoran resistance for this.
Being reasonable only made us bolder.
The Dominion would have killed every man, woman, and child on Bajor long ago.
Jeez.
Let me get this straight. You're not responsible for what happened during the occupation. The Bajorans are.
Crazy mindset, I have to say.
Exactly.
So, why do you think?
Dukat has like the colonizer mindset.
Because they were blind, ignorant fools.
Bro, you took over their world.
From the moment we arrived on Bajor, it was clear that we were the superior race.
There we go, colonizer mindset there.
We did not choose to be the superior race. Fate handed us that role. And it would
Wow, this is actually crazy.
everyone if the Bajorans had simply accepted their role.
It's really interesting hearing his side.
Day after day,
You can see how he thinks he's right.
they all wore their pride like some twisted badge of honor.
It's not a twisted badge of honor.
Their superstitions and their cries for sympathy, their treachery and their lies,
Oh, this is actually crazy.
their earrings and their broken, wrinkled noses.
You should have killed them.
Wow.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god, listen to yourself, Dukat.
I should have killed every last one of them. I should have
condemn
turned their
yourself.
planet into a graveyard the likes of which
And look, everyone's gone now.
I should have killed them all.
Oh my god. Oh my god! There we go, Sisko. Wow, what? What a speech from Dukat, I have to say. Like, everything he said was really horrible, but the writers made it so that you can understand his mindset up to a certain extent. Like, you can understand it and then go, no, that is wrong. Because at first he's framed as almost sympathetic. And you're like, oh, maybe he was trying to help. And everything you know about Dukat, you know he's not, but then you're like, maybe he was. And then as soon as he says like a specific sentence, you're like, oh, this is just a colonizer mindset here. Oh my god! He came in like a leopard! Oh! Sisko only has one arm, remember?
Do it!
Oh man. Oh man!
Because we won't be seeing each other for a while. I have unfinished business on Bajor.
Wow.
They don't know what it is to be my enemy, but they will. Forward, Bajor is dead.
Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, this is Dukat's incredibly evil arc. Wow. If he escapes, that's crazy.
13.6. We have rescued Captain Sisko, but we did not have time to locate Gul Dukat's shuttle.
That is insane, you know. He's back, and he's eviler than ever.
And the captain is recovering in sickbay.
Like, he actually just wants to kill all of Bajor now. It was a thought before, but this is an actual fact that he wants to do now.
And then you spend some time with a man like Dukat, and you realize that there is such a thing as truly evil.
Oh, damn.
Is one thing. To do something about it is another.
Okay, Dax.
I'm not going to let him destroy Bajor.
Okay, Sisko.
I fear no evil.
Okay, Sisko.
From now on, it's him or me.
Okay, Sisko. Okay, Sisko, that was so tough. Oh god, I'm so excited. Wow. Wow, that episode was incredible. That was actually incredible. One of the best episodes of the season for sure. And a crazy Dukat episode. Crazy Dukat episode. His just villain arc is cemented. His villain arc is absolutely cemented. That was wild. We have pure evil Dukat now. He's been leading up to this, but he's finally here. And that was my reaction to episode 11 of season 6 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Waltz. And I just need to say that that episode was absolutely fantastic. It was not what I expected in a million years. Not what I expected when we would see Dukat or anything, but phenomenal episode. The whole episode pretty much after the intro was Sisko and Dukat talking in a cave with little clips here and there from the Defiant or DS9, but pretty much the entire episode was a conversation in a cave around a fireplace. And somehow the episode was so incredibly engaging. I think it's just because of all the setup we've had with Dukat, of all the setup we've had with Sisko and Dukat's relationship. Everything just accumulated into this episode, especially with Dukat's character. This was Dukat's episode, and this was the episode that Dukat has finally reached his villain arc. Well, he's already been on his villain arc for a while now, but this was, I don't think this is the precipice. I think he's going to do some really horrible things in the future now, but this was like the cementation episode. That, I don't know if that's a word, but this episode cemented the villain arc. I thought it was really interesting how throughout a lot of this episode, Dukat was kind of framed in a little bit more of a sympathetic lens, if you will, where he was doing things like saving Sisko's life, and before we knew the transmitter was off, he saved Sisko's life. We're like, that's nice of Dukat. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he respects Sisko for doing that. And then in the prison at the start of the episode, he's like, thank you so much for being with Zial for a year. And then even after, you know, he starts going on his little speech about colonizing Bajor, when he's saying, I helped Bajor, you know, he did do the bad things, but he wasn't necessarily saying it in a way that he was putting the blame on Bajorans. He was like, I had to do this. I know I had to do this, but I tried to help them in some way with a soft rule. You know, I gave them food. I gave them, you know, less working hours and stuff like that. I saved lives, like 20% more Bajorans, or 20% less Bajorans died or something like that. And you're like, okay, he's admitting to doing these bad things, but he's admitting to also doing some of these good things. I was like, okay, maybe I should have learned by now that Dukat is always just not telling the truth. You know what I mean? Every time I feel sympathy for this guy in some way, he always backstabs me, and this must have been like the 50th time, but I still fell for it because the writing is so good. And when he's doing that speech, and he's talking about those things that he did to save Bajorans, you're kind of like, there's a hope there that Dukat is telling the truth. And then he starts blaming Bajorans. And then he starts blaming Bajorans for the reasons that they are dying. Blaming Bajorans for the bad things that are happening to them. Blaming Bajorans for the executions that take place. And you realize the mindset that he's in. You're able to understand the mindset that he's in. And if there was ever an analogy towards colonization, it is Cardassian and the Cardassians and the Bajorans and the Cardassian occupation. But if there was ever a moment in the show that was an analogy for colonization. It was this episode right here, and that specific monologue that Dukat had at the end of the episode. Just the mindset that he was in. If you can think about countries that have been colonized, or people that have been colonized who are now independent, you think about how people who came in, like the colonizers who came in, had these mindsets that they were superior, they were maybe more advanced technology wise, and so they thought that they were the superior race. Dukat says that in his speech. Dukat says they were bringing them more military, they're bringing them food, they were bringing them safety. That's exactly what people who are colonizing countries thought they were going to do. They're bringing in better ways to cultivate the land, a better type of culture. Just the speech was such a direct comparison to colonization. It was unreal, but it really enabled you to get into the mind of someone like that and understand the flaws in their logic. I really liked the monologue for that reason. Besides that, Sisko was super tough in this episode as well. His ending line was absolutely phenomenal when he's talking about how he thought there was just a lot of gray in this world. There was no black and white. But then he looked at Dax and he was like, but now I know that there is evil. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, Dukat, oh my god. And so I'm really excited to see these two face off in the future. It's either him or Dukat. It's either Sisko or Dukat, and there is no in between. One will live and one will die. That's what it sounded like, and that is so insanely awesome, and I am just so pumped to see whatever happens. Besides that, I'm also really scared because Dukat is like incredibly villainous. He wants to kill all of Bajor now, and he wants every single Bajoran just wiped off the face of the earth. He wants genocide for all Bajorans, basically, and so I'm very nervous about what his plans are because he's going back to the Dominion. He's going to take the seat as the, whatever you want to call it, leader of the Cardassians, whatever that word is, I forget at the moment, and he's going to be with the Dominion, and he's going to be on a bloodbath vengeance spree. So yeah, I'm nervous, but this episode was so good. So anyways, let's get into the next one. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode 12 of season 6 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Who Mourns for Morn. Already mourn straight away.
If you're not too busy.
He's always too busy saving the galaxy because he's the most powerful being in the world.
It's been there for over 2 weeks. It's starting to rot.
Morn does not care. He's Frank Morn. He doesn't listen to you.
Morn.
What?
It's
what?
Being Odo, you should have caught on a lot sooner.
You replaced Morn with a hologram?
It's nice to have him sitting there.
Evening. Hello, Morn.
That's why.
Because he's a regular.
Everyone who comes in here expects to see him, and if they don't, it doesn't feel like home to them.
No, so fair, actually.
Besides, it's a relief not to have to listen to him go on.
Yeah, he talks too much.
He never shuts up.
We just got word. Morn's cargo ship was caught in an ion storm.
Oh, no.
Right. Was he rescued?
They all care about him.
He's dead.
No! 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 No, they're lying. I'm sorry, I do not, it's denial. The first stage of grief is denial or something like that. I'm in denial. He is not dead. If Morn is, no, I can't believe Frank Morn is gone. I'm sorry, no, I cannot. If I wasn't doing a reaction, I'd turn off the episode and never watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine again. He's not dead. He's not dead. Star Trek Deep Space Nine! That was for you, Morn. If you are dead, that was for you. And if you aren't dead, it was still for you. He can't be dead, though. He's the most powerful being in the Star Trek cinematic universe or whatever. He is the god of the universe. And I think we've all established that by now. I think we all know that as a fact. All Star Trek fans know that as a fact. So he can't be dead. He is too powerful to die.
Well, maybe I can get something in Quark's. I hate to leave the big fella going without.
Morn was an excellent sparring partner.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
I did not realize he was such a close friend.
Well, I used to have a little crush on him.
Me too. I still do, actually.
Is that a bottle opener?
For Morn. I thought it might come in handy.
Very thoughtful.
Aww, everyone loved him. Oh my god. There's a turkey on the table.
If you see anyone empty-handed, sell them a bottle of Uridian ale.
He's like, we should kill more and more often.
I don't ordinarily imbibe on the job, but maybe a Uridian ale.
Oh, shut up, Cork.
The dead is heartwarming.
I'll have you know, Morn died without paying this month's bar tab.
Oh, no.
What of money? The man had quite an appetite.
You know he had 2 stomachs to fill.
He has 2 stomachs? That's awesome.
Jadzia.
Can we please drop this?
Everyone!
I still don't believe that Morn is dead.
I'll never forget the first time he walked in here and sat down on that very stool.
What a moment that would have been.
It must have been almost 10 years ago.
He's been sitting here for 10 years.
He still had his hair then.
Oh, he still had hair.
Little did I know he'd become such an important figure in my life.
And in DS9.
All our lives.
And in the show.
I'm sure he'd want to know that his favorite bar still echoed with the laughter of his dear friend.
Okay, Quark.
This was his chair.
And I'm gonna sell it at auction.
Keep it warm for Morn.
Wow, what a privilege.
Every now and then, Quark really surprises me.
Me too.
I mean, Quark did care about Morn, I think. But that's also a business proposition right here.
I thought you should know I unsealed Morn's will.
Oh, and?
He left everything to you.
Oh, what's everything?
Dear, sweet Morn. Oh.
Now Quark's actually getting emotional. That's crazy.
We spent a lot of time together, Odo. We were obviously a lot closer than I ever realized.
His financial records.
Hope he has debt. I hope he has a lot of debt.
That kind of money must have come from somewhere.
Well, he did have his shipping business.
He had a shipping business?
And used the profits to... Whew, what's that smell?
Your inheritance, Lavanian
done?
beets.
Oh, yuck.
He spent all his money on furnishings and works of art.
Objet d'art. Of course.
You know Morn, he loved his art.
I'll hold an auction. People will pay a premium to own something that used to be Mourns.
Empty room. I can't wait to see his room. What the heck, Morn? What the heck are you doing?
Orders?
I'm sure.
Figures.
Clean your hot tub, dude.
Mud?
I'm told it's excellent for the skin.
That is insane, Morn. I love him even more now.
That's what I always wanted.
What the heck? There's a woman in there.
I couldn't resist. Morny and I had so many happy times
Morty.
here. I had to slip in.
Morty!
Who are you?
Laurel. Morn's wife.
Morn's wife!
To you?
For 2 wonderful years.
What the heck, Morn? You didn't invite me to the wedding.
Everything?
Oh my days.
Everything.
Oh my days.
I'm talking about the 1,000 bricks of gold-pressed latinum that he won in the Lessepian lottery.
1,000 bricks? He won the lottery. Good for Morn.
What are you doing?
What do you think? Looking for the latinum.
It's not in the mud, bro.
Poor Morn. He never got a chance to enjoy it. But that doesn't mean we can't.
Who is this woman?
I was his wife. I could contest the will and tie you up in court for years.
That's a real threat.
The latinum's not on the station. I looked everywhere. Evade.
So where would it be?
I even had my brother scan for it.
Does he have parrots?
I want Morn's money. I need Morn's money. I deserve more.
You deserve Morn's money, do you?
I wonder who came up with the idea of suspending liquid latinum inside worthless bits of gold.
Worthless bits of gold?
Just keep your eyes open. Don't be fooled by a pretty face.
Not me.
Of course not.
She just won.
The choir.
Oh, damn.
Pleasant surprise.
Oh, maybe not. Who is this, his uncle?
Only pleasant ones.
I like to think I'm pleasant. You think I'm pleasant?
Who is this guy? Like a mob boss?
For the memorial service, it was yesterday.
Really? Was it nice?
It was lovely.
Oh, I like this guy.
From us, and we'd like the estate to repay the loan.
How much was it?
Oh, 1,000 bricks of gold.
1,000 bricks. The whole thing.
And I'm sure he'd want you to honor his word.
This guy sounds like Owen Wilson B-movie version.
All I meant was, it'll take me a little while to get it.
So you do know where it is?
No, not at all.
Obviously, you can't expect full repayment.
What can we expect?
A percentage.
What sort of percentage?
5%. Oh.
I don't like beats.
We take 70.
We want the beats.
And because I can see you both have fine
He's
taste,
gonna lose all the money by just giving people percentages.
50 it is.
I'm glad we could come to an understanding.
He ruined the painting, though. Who are these bozos, dude? And I want to know more about Morn. I want a whole show dedicated to Morn.
A claim slip for storage locker 137, located in the station assay office.
Oh, wow.
Morn, wherever you are, I love you!
Me too. I love Morn.
Your face when your deputies wheel in my 1,000 bricks of platinum.
It's just a box.
That can't be it.
Storage locker 137.
It's so tiny.
Rest is in the Bank of Boleus.
Account number CJ57436.
Wow, how do you remember that so fast? That's crazy.
I'm a busy man.
Not too busy to look for a certain something, I hope.
Actually, I haven't had much luck with that.
Oh, he's lying. A little liar.
I have an idea. Why don't
Oh,
you
the
go
hand on the
back
chest.
to wherever you come?
I'm scared she's gonna find the brick.
You don't make it easy.
I thought she was gonna feel it under his jacket because he pressed it right before she saw him. So that was like an indication to the audience to know where it was.
See?
She stole it. She stole it. She stole it!
CJ57436. CJ574.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry
About what?
about the painting.
Aww.
Things don't go our way.
I noticed.
That's why I'm hoping things start to go our way soon, dude.
Give him some time. It was like 5 seconds ago.
I think I do, yes.
I don't like to get upset.
Don't worry.
I love this guy, by the way.
Bank of Boleus.
Oh my days.
1,000 bricks of gold pressed latinum.
Oh, who is this? Who is this? And who is Morn?
Go? Wait, who are you?
Lurian Security. I've a signed extradition order for your arrest.
Oh, what?
Conspiracy to intercept government property.
Government property?
1,000 bricks of gold pressed latinum.
Wait a minute.
What is Morn's?
It was his bequest from the royal family of Luria.
What? What?
He was the crown prince.
Morn?
Wait, what?
Was a prince?
You didn't know?
Morn was a prince? That is so awesome. Prince Charming.
That will has already been nullified. He signed an agreement to return the latinum in the event of his death.
No, come on, Morn.
Is something wrong?
Quiet! Let me think.
This episode is insane. It's so random.
Lorella's been trying to get her hands on the prince's latinum for years. She's tried blackmail.
The crest on his chest looks like a ball sack.
If you help me apprehend her, there'll be a substantial reward.
Okay.
What do
1,000?
I won't let them get between the royal family and its latinum.
And I won't let anything get between me and my reward.
Do we have an understanding?
Uh-huh.
This is so wild.
Trying to fix this electronic relay. Wouldn't you be better off working in a lab?
Yeah, but Morn's seat.
And from what Broik says, he's not coming out.
Sounds like he's taking Morn's death pretty hard.
I don't know if that's the case, Bashir.
I'll take over. Oh, good man.
Good man. I love this. I love this so much. Everyone loves Morn just as much as I love him. I feel validated for some reason that all the characters love him so much.
2 men.
Brothers?
Are they green?
How should I know?
Well, are they green?
We were getting worried. Expecting anyone?
No, I don't know who that could be.
Sounds like they're coming in anyway.
You should invest in a better law.
Remind me.
Get rid of them.
We'll
There's
be
no
over
way.
there. There's no way everyone is hiding.
Oh, I dozed off. It's been one of those days.
It's a good.
We need to talk.
It's a good stretch.
What would we need to talk about?
Are you all right?
Oh my god, get the signals.
Well, look what we have here.
I bet the royal family sleeps soundly knowing you're on the job.
Kind of lies you've been telling him, Payne.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Who is this guy?
I see you're still a step behind everybody else.
Leave him alone, Hayne.
She knows him too.
It's Laurel.
I can see that.
I love the brother, dude.
And you're not a security agent. And you're not really his ex-wife.
Were they all just like a team together?
At least that part is true.
Ever hear of the Lessepian Mother's Day heist?
Who hasn't? Well, the entire...
Morn did that? No, I don't believe... No.
Why did you take so long to come after him?
Because we knew he'd stashed it away somewhere to wait for the statute of limitations to expire.
And it did.
Oh. What the heck? This episode is a roller coaster of emotions.
I'm the only one who can take delivery of the Latinum. You need my thumbprint.
If you stand still, this won't hurt as much.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. What do you propose?
The scream, bro.
We could split the Latinum 5 ways. That is what you would have gotten if Morn was still alive.
That's true.
Think of me as Morn. I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah.
This is...
Yeah, Morn was way better than you.
We'll meet at the cargo bay.
We're staying together until it gets here.
We are?
I don't trust you. And I certainly don't trust
He's
them.
still counting how many bricks it would be, dude. That's awesome.
Which one of you killed him, anyway?
What?
Wasn't us.
Is there another party?
Me neither.
Someone else wanted to kill Morn, maybe? What the
There
flip
it
is
is.
that?
Right on time.
Craziest looking safe in the world. Wow. Money! Oh, Cork, not the right place to stand.
If you pull that trigger, he'll kill
They're
you.
all just gonna kill each other.
I'm not slow.
Oh my god.
Ask. What are you doing?
Oh my god. They're all gonna shoot each other.
Go ahead. Kill each other.
He looks so much like Gollum right now. He looks so greedy. Oh my days.
I surrender.
Oh damn.
Take her to a holding cell. Get the rest of them to the infirmary.
Oh wow.
With intent to kill long enough.
Then it's mine. All mine.
I really hope Morn appears now.
Most beautiful sound in the galaxy.
Oh my god, it's fake. It's fake! It's fake! Morn is fake cash!
Someone's extracted all the Latinum! There's nothing here but worthless gold.
Worthless gold.
What do you want?
There's someone here to...
Morn is back.
You'd better sit down.
Morn is back! Morn is back, baby!
I don't want to hear it. Not one word. You set me up.
Look at Morn. Don't yell at him.
You figured I could keep the 4 of them off balance long enough for them to turn on themselves.
What? Really? That's crazy.
To get them off your back, wasn't it?
That's crazy. Evil genius Morn. Oh. What is it? What is it? Is that Latinum?
You've been keeping it in your second stomach all these years?
That's crazy!
For me?
Why is a Latinum the currency? Like, what makes the liquid special?
You and I should consider doing business together.
Okay.
Two enterprising gentlemen like us.
Okay, Quark.
I hear there's some primitive cultures who consider it quite valuable.
Dude, a Morn episode. Even Morn was not in the entire episode except for the start and end. But still a Morn episode in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. How awesome was that? That was a dream come true. It was really fun, very entertaining. The brothers were stupid. Morn was awesome. Morn is a bank heister. Very cool. Very cool. And that was my reaction to episode 12 of season 6 of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Who mourns for Morn? And this was a Morn episode to some extent. Morn was heavily in the start of the episode, and then he died, and then Morn was at the end of the episode. But we got much more Morn than usual. People said the word Morn, the name Morn, about 2 million times. And it was just a really fun episode as well. It was a really random episode at times. It was a very strange episode at times. It was not one of the best episodes of season 6 in my opinion, but it was a very fun episode. It was just kind of goofy. I did not expect it to be a Ferengi based episode, a Quark episode, but I guess that makes sense. If it's a Morn episode but Morn is like faked his death, then it would be a Quark episode. That makes sense in my opinion, because I guess they were closer than everyone else, even though it seems like Morn was friends with everyone on the station. I loved the funeral that was held, and everyone on the station came. Every single person in the whole entire station came and, were buying him drinks and getting him drinks, and Odo brought him a bottle opener. I just thought it was really, really awesome. And Worf was saying how, Morn was such a good sparring partner of all things, which was crazy. And Dax was saying that she had a crush on Morn, and Worf couldn't get over the fact that she had a crush on Morn, and I have a crush on Morn still. And also Morn is a bank heister. That was a crazy revelation. Let's talk about that for a bit. So basically there's all these people that come to the station. There's that woman who pretends to be the wife, the ex-wife of Morn. There's the guy who pretends to be part of this royal family, and he says that Morn was a prince, which I still believe that Morn is a prince somewhere out there. Morn is an incredible person. I mean, he's already like the god of the universe in Star Trek. So he's probably a prince somewhere, right? Then there were also those two brothers. And the two brothers, I actually think... Okay, here's my thing. The one brother that was really dumb and very slow, I really enjoyed him. I thought he was so funny. He had some really good lines when he was like counting, when he's like, oh, that means 250 bar or 250 blocks for everyone. And then in the background later on, you can just see him like counting to make sure, he just would say everything like 10 seconds too late. Like someone would appear, everyone would acknowledge them, and he'd go, that's that person. And it's like, yes, that is that person. I don't know. He was really funny. But the other brother, I didn't like him. Not that I didn't like him in terms of his personality and stuff. I just didn't like the way that the actor portrayed him. I know he was kind of trying to do like this Godfather-esque character, but I don't know. Something about it just didn't convince me that was a character. And it felt like kind of someone was trying too hard or something like that. I don't know. I just didn't like that brother for some reason, and I don't really know why, but he kind of irked me a bit. But anyways, it all comes out that these people were working with Morn on this incredibly well-known bank heist, where these people stole 1,000 blocks of gold-pressed latinum, and Morn stole all the latinum and hid it somewhere in his stomach. And so it's just crazy, first of all. It's just absolutely crazy, first of all, that Morn robbed a bank. And not only robbed a bank, but the heist is well known across the Alpha Quadrant. So that is super funny to me. But at the same time, go Morn, go. I love this backstory with him. I want to know more backstory. I want to watch a show, like a one-season miniseries about Morn and this gang robbing the bank. I think that'd be so much fun. Morn would talk too much though. I think it'd be too much script writing because Morn is just such a blabbermouth the entire time. But it was really nice when Morn came back and he was listening to Quark angry, and then he like vomits up some latinum to give to Quark, and it was a lot of latinum. 100 blocks is a lot of latinum. Quark is not a poor man anymore, that's for sure. But yeah, I thought that was a really nice little gesture from Morn. I thought that was really fun. But yeah, overall, I mean, I thought this was just a really fun episode. I wish I had more Morn in it, but I really like the idea that Morn fakes his death and puts Quark into danger in order to get these people off of his back that he used to work with. And then, he comes back to the bar and now they're all friends again because he gives latinum to Quark, and he knows that as long as he just gives some money back to Quark after the event, he knows Quark is going to be back on his side. So I thought that was just like a really funny thing, and I appreciate Morn for it a lot. But I mean, I would have liked more Morn, but the way that they handled it, I thought was really fun, and I thought it was really good overall. And I was really upset that Morn had died at the start of the episode, but I didn't think he had actually died, so I wasn't as upset as it would have been if he had actually died, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's it for my reaction and review to episodes 11 and 12, Waltz and Who Mourns for Morn. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, if you want to check out more of my Star Trek Deep Space Nine reactions, you can head over to my Patreon, where next week on YouTube we're checking out episodes 13 and 14, Far Beyond the Stars and One Little Ship. But if you cannot wait for me to watch those two episodes, you can head over to Patreon right now, where you can check out episodes 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, all on Patreon right now, which means Far Beyond the Stars, One Little Ship, Honor Among Thieves, Change of Heart, Wrong Darker Than Death or Night, and Inquisition are all episodes you can watch on Patreon right now, which means I'll be close to finishing season 6 on Patreon, which is very, very exciting. And I'm about halfway done season 6 right now, which is a little scary. It's a little sad. It's been going really quickly. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time for my next Star Trek Deep Space Nine reaction.